Today, as we commemorate the Revolution of Dignity, we remember that Ukraine and its people made a decisive choice 11 years ago. They bravely chose a future based on the values of freedom, sovereignty, democracy, rule of law, and respect for human rights, even in the face of violent, authoritarian repression. Values that are now synonymous with both Maidan and Europe. A new generation of Ukrainians has grown up inspired by these European ideals, ensuring that the spirit of the Revolution of Dignity continues to shape Ukraine's future, a truly European future. While we in Europe paid a high price for freedom in the last century, nowhere and no one has paid a higher price in recent decades than Ukraine. Every time I walk by the memorial for the Heavenly Hundred or the Wall of Remembrance, I get a stark reminder of this. All those commemorated here paid the ultimate price for their freedom, for our freedom. Every single life lost, whether on Maidan or in front lines of the war today, is precious. Today we remember them. We know that each name and photograph represents a person who was loved, who had their own hopes and dreams, and who had a unique contribution to make to the world. And their life was cruelly cut short. Of course, no tribute can ever fill the hole that was left by their premature death, or replace the love they shared with their families and friends. Nonetheless, their sacrifice was not in vain. Since the Revolution of Dignity, Ukraine has made great strides on its European path, even amidst the brutal, full-scale invasion by Russia, and now is a candidate country on the way to full EU membership. Accession negotiations are underway. Ukrainian courage remains undimmed, even in the face of Russia's illegal, unprovoked, destructive full-scale invasion. The spirit of those who made a stand for democracy and a European future 11 years ago remains just as alive today as it was then. And just as Ukraine decisively chose a European path, the EU also stands with Ukraine for as long as much as it takes. While the EU has supported Ukraine to an unprecedented extent, we know that we must urgently continue to do so, and that we must do more. We will continue to work closely together with Ukraine to deliver on the aspirations of those who were tragically killed during the Revolution of Dignity 11 years ago, to bring about a Ukraine that is safe and secure, free and democratic, prosperous and flourishing, and firmly part of the European family. Slava Ukraini!